first time I've participated in anything like this. It was really an eye-opener, I guess, because, yeah, there are problems in the world that we're all aware of. There's things like wars and everything, but there's not much we can do to prevent that. There's something that's happening in our own country, and most people turn a blind eye to it. Not many people realize what being homeless really is. Being homeless is not having running water, not having a bed, not having a place to stay. All the things most people take for granted, and those things can be ripped away from you in only a single instant.
This event has really opened my eyes about what homeless people are going through, especially in the wintertime. I have seen homeless people around a lot lately because I've gone up to Middletown a couple times, and it just is really shocking and confusing to see someone sleeping underneath a staircase at a building downtown. And I wonder, how do they get through their night in this kind of weather? They don't have sleeping bags like we are going to do tonight. They don't have shelter over their heads. They probably can't get clean water in most places. And it just shocks me that I think about what my life would be like if that ever happened to my family, and I can't really come to think of what it would be like.
Congregational, and I attended the homeless program last year, and I thought it was a really eye-opening experience, and it showed me, that homeless people, there are benefits for them, but there comes a limit, and there's not a lot, out there, that things have to change, and I think that with this program this year, I really, I found a sense of hope, I think, that these people, they can get services that they need. And seeing all the people interviewed, and seeing just, how optimistic they were, and how scared they were, but also at the same time how optimistic they were about finding a home, it just was so inspiring, and it makes you realize just how lucky you really are.
When I came here, I didn't really know much about homelessness, but this is my first year doing this program, and I'm hoping that this program will help me understand a little more about how homeless people cope with this and how they live and what happens to them in their lives, because this has always been a foreign subject to me.
Today, during the homelessness awareness, it's definitely heightened my awareness to the ongoing problems in the community more than what I originally knew, because it's kind of been foreign to me since I come from such a small town that, this is kind of like an unaware topic, because everyone I know is doing fairly well compared to the rest of the world. But however, I feel that by learning this program, it's made me feel a lot more grateful for what I do have, and much more appreciative. And it's also made me very respectful towards those who have the courage to actually come out and say their story, and to be such great people about it, and to never lose their faith.
I came to the program and I wasn't I didn't know what to expect. And I have an uncle who's homeless, and he has stayed at my house, and I have seen his struggles. And after tonight, I have really seen that I'm not even seeing as much as there really is to it, and that even though these people are homeless, and they do feel sometimes they do feel like my uncle, he feels like he's really low and he can't do anything. But you can also see that there's definitely a sense of hope that they all seem to possess, which is I think very inspirational. And I think that if they have that, we can all definitely be hopeful and stuff, and we obviously don't have as much of a struggle with our lives as they do.
comfy in here.
How cold is it?
It's not really that cold. I mean, it's cold, but not that cold. Oh yeah, that works. Ground's a little wet.
That's not a very sharp knife in your side.
Is it coming through the cardboard?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Sounds like you're set up pretty well.
Yeah.